With a title drawing from Guyanese writer Wilson Harris, Omens of Capacity, the final show in the 11th Curator in Residence season, reads back through the shock of place and time for omens of capacity that were latent, unrealized within the clash of cultures and movements of peoples. Performer Alex Tatarsky presents a wrought altar that explores etymological overlaps between clown and clod. To feel low, to feel like Pagliacci, to feel in the dirt. What kind of connections unfold when one sits with these etymological slippages? Comprising traces of a remote performance, the work operates in a dimension of play against a replica of NYC construction barriers, post no bills, which serve as surfaces for accumulating notes and marks. Recife-based curator and scholar Ariana Nuala presents a new video about the Quilombo leader Malunguinho, who led Afro-Indigenous and Amerindigenous people in resistance against Portuguese colonizers. The work connects this living legacy to contemporary Afro-Indigenous and Amerindigenous makers, thinkers, and cultural workers, in particular exploring the coloniality of individuation and its failure to capture this living legacy. In Endless Garment, Shanzhai lyric explore the potential of mistranslation and nonsense as utopian world-making. Their archive of Shanzhai poetry garments is available here to be read aloud by audiences. A mic picks up speech and converts it to text projected behind the archive, expanding a never-ending poem catalyzed by the fecundity of the error. Jackie Abhulimen presents a contemplative space modeled after the Hellenic cultic inner sanctum, aditon, inner sanctum, or not to be entered. Unlike the Hellenic temple, however, this space is open to public entry. Housed within are fragments of poetry and contemplation, and the audience is invited into aditon and may engage with it in any way they choose. And referencing Chiquita Banana, the Monroe Doctrine, and the debt-governed banana republic through which the United States exerts influence in its quote-unquote backyard, Diego Morales-Portillo presents an interactive work consisting of bananas with artist-designed stickers laid on the ground in the shape of the Latin American continent. Viewers are invited to take one or more, take the peel and sticker home or leave them, and reflect on the colonial conditions that lead to a Guatemalan banana becoming available for a Portland shopper. Janice Lee presents a contemplative space comprising projection of a moving image work and a meditation cushion surrounded by drawings on rice paper by the artist. In her words, the work is a reminder of Thich Nhat Hanh's concept of interbeing, that the environment is not outside you, you are the environment. Bridgette Hickey draws upon ancestral somatic healing practices in a floating sculpture which incorporates branches, a poem on dyed paper, and mirrored acrylic. The work is part of an ongoing prayer for life on this plane and a process-based mapping of the body's relation to time, landscape, and sense of life. What happens when much of what we carry, or what carries us, is on another plane? Map making to this plane of life necessitates, in the artist's words, alternative modes of communication, bridges, honoring.